Streaming from Genoa, Italy. I've been asked to do a quick recording on a few simple tips for crew on board boats. Thank you to Yachting International Radio, who have really been in the front of supplying relevant information about what we're facing with the coronavirus in the yachting industry. If you don't follow them already, please do look them up. They are committed to providing us very accurate information and very relevant to yachting and yachties. So we're going to run through a few things, very simple. On board our boat, we've set up a few systems that can help minimize the spread of a potential infection on board. We are all a part of the hashtag I Stay On Board movement. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. It's pretty much all yachties committing to prevent further contamination and spread, looking after our crew and just staying on board as much as possible. Simple implementation of these signs. Please wash your hands regularly. So we've got these stationed in the crew mess, in the galley, in the pantries, and in each crew cabin, and this just reminds crew to be very conscious that at the moment washing hands regularly with soapy warm water is one of the best ways to just cut out a potential health risk. Another thing we've set up are these waterless hand sanitizers. We've got stations all over the boat in the crew areas, pantries, crew mess, galley and bridge. Obviously we don't have any contract to keep our crew healthy and to keep the situation under control on board our boats. So those are two systems that we've put in. Another system that we've implemented is just a casual conversation over breakfast, checking in with each crew member. How are you feeling today? You had a scratchy throat yesterday. How are you feeling? Is it better? How are you doing? Hopefully everybody's feeling great, healthy, because they are taking the precautions of, one, eating well. We can up our fruit and vegetable intake, make sure you eat meals regularly, keep your energy levels up, keep your immune system in top functioning order. Another thing we can do is up our fruit and veg intake. You can see all those yummy fruits behind me. If you're lucky enough to have access to a lot of fruit and vegetables, citrus is just full of vitamin C. It's a nice easy way. You can get your crew chef or your crew cook, your stewie. If you've got any lemons, limes, oranges on board, you can juice them up in the morning, add some ginger, some turmeric and honey, and there you have a great, just another precaution, another preventative measure to get your vitamins in the day and make sure that you are going to stay happy and healthy. Around our crew mess table for breakfast as well, we put out a nice spread for the crew, fruit and eggs and these guys. So we've got a lot of vitamins. Some come in tablet form, some are in effervescence. These are vitamin C and a multivitamin, and just basically encouraging crew to take those preventative measures and keep their health in check. We also have implemented a system with the interior whereby 3 times a day we dash around with alcohol and water in spray bottle and a clean cloth or two, and we do a wipe down of high traffic areas in the interior and the crew areas. Your alcohol, your cleaning grade alcohol obviously is what we use on board boats. Keep a lot on standby. If you are able to order in maybe a few extras, that's not a bad idea. Once we run out of hand sanitizer gel, I think everybody's aware that it's a limited stock at the moment on shelves. It's pretty much the crew areas. Your alcohol, your cleaning grade alcohol obviously is what we use on board boats. Keep a lot on standby. If you are able to order in maybe a few extras, that's not a bad idea. Once we run out of hand sanitizer gel, I think everybody's aware that it's a limited stock at the moment on shelves. It's pretty much sold out, so it's very easy to then swap over to a diluted mixture of alcohol and water in a spray bottle and put those at the stations for sanitizing hands even. It's pretty common sense that that is an option as well. On board our boat, if we do get off, it's to go for a run early in the morning. Keeping that fitness level up for some crew is very important. Encourage you to go at a time where there's not too many people about, not that there are many people about anyway, but just be very conscious of bumping into people from outside, and make sure that you stay safe. So hand washing practices on board, I've been over hygiene, keep your cabins nice and clean, ask your stew for a bottle of alcohol and water for your own cabin, wipe down surfaces that you touch quite regularly, just give them a wipe once a day, pay attention to your cleanliness, keep hygiene habits up. If you do feel the need to cough or sneeze, don't cough into your hands or sneeze into your hands. Best way is straight into the elbow, like that. If you got it again, try not to touch your face with your hands. That just could potentially spread an infection if there is a possible infection. And by sneezing or coughing into your crook of the elbow, you prevent that spray of particles that could potentially be picked up by another person. Just stay safe as soon as that happens. Blow your nose, wash your hands, sanitize, and just keep safe health practices high. Keep standards on board high, disinfect regularly, have those stations set up, disinfecting hand stations all over the boat. Put up your signs to remind your crew to wash your hands regularly with warm soapy water. That spray of particles that could potentially be picked up by another person. Just stay safe as soon as that happens. Blow your nose, wash your hands, sanitize, and just keep safe health practices high. Keep standards on board high, disinfect regularly, have those stations set up, disinfecting hand stations all over the boat. Put up your signs to remind your crew to wash your hands regularly with warm soapy water. Make sure the galley and the chef is up to standards with his disinfecting of areas. Keep that fridge nice and clean. On board our boat we have taken a precaution. We've just ordered a fair amount of dry goods, rice, pasta, couscous, risotto, just as a precaution if there is any bigger risk and bigger problems down the line that could last unforeseen amount of time. So just having that backup reserve on board does put peace of mind. And then just as well as the health risks and keeping hygiene up, keep a positive attitude and an atmosphere amongst your crew. There's no need to panic. It only makes things worse. We're not at the stage to panic, and as yachties we are definitely equipped to deal with high stress situations. So go above and beyond to keep a happy atmosphere on board. Be kind and mindful to each of your crew members on board. Avoid panic, and if possible, if your crew's up for it, start doing a few games nights, poker nights, Italian dinner nights, movie nights, charades evenings, quiz nights. Keep morale up. We can band together, and as crew we're good at lifting each other and supporting each other in time of need. And right now we all need to stay together, stand up together, and hashtag I stay on board together. So do your bit. These are just a few easy tips that you already have on board your boat that you can implement to just keep your crew safe and happy. Hope that helps, guys. That's all from me. And thanks for taking the time to watch this. Stay safe out there. Bye.